All right, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we join Fly Zone for today's parade lap. All right, thank you. Nice job, Fly Zone. Hey, riders, parents, listen up for today's riders meeting. All right, all right, all right. About that time, guys, head on back to staging. Man, we apologize. We delayed about a half an hour today. We've got Rockford Ironman in the house. Eric, can you imagine jumping in the Rock River right now? Good gracious. So, yeah, guys, we apologize. Getting started a little late. We gave people from out of town a little bit of time to get here. There was one route to the track around Rockford, so if you came in from the west or even the north, you had some issues getting here. So, but yeah, guys, head on back to staging. First go-around's coming up here pretty quick. And thanks for coming out today. All right, looks like we got Moto 1, 6 and under local open. Locked and loaded up there, as always, waiting for that big thumbs up. Nelly B, ready to rock. Moto 1, here we go.
Can you call for that Maddox Hacker?
All right, gate comes crashing down. 6 and under local open, Moto 1. Hey, we're still looking for the parents of Maddox, Thacker, Packer, Hacker. It's something that sounds like Acker. Maddox something or other Acker. We're looking for the parents of Maddox Acker.
Hacker.
Uh,
Hacker.
Hacker. We're looking for you down in registration. Oh, yeah, Moto 1 out there. Whitlow, Newton, Crocker, Nelson, and Bryson Smith. Yeah, it's got to be the 161 out front right now. Yeah, Smith. Slicing and dicing. 161 of Bryson Smith coming on back this way. He's going to take one with him. All bunched up back there in the back. Let's see what's going on here. I got the 117 bike coming on through. Nitro Newton showing up with a speed. He had a smile to go with that speed as well. So nice job out there, Nitro. 7-8 local open out there, Moto 2. We got Laser Lincoln, Schultz, and Lil Wade, Hinderleiter. Ooh, look at this battle going on up front here with Schultz and Hinderleiter. Bar to bar, coming on that back straightaway. Lil Wade out front. He's going to slide on through for the low point. Lil Wade, Hinderleiter. Schultz with a 2. Laser Lincoln with a 3 out there. Moto 2. 3 on the track, 9-10 local open. Mikos, Cox, Teague, Sullivan, Walgren, Cadilla, and Lil Nuge. Cape Coral BMX in the house, guys, all the way here from Florida, racing the rock today. Yeah, what's up, Iron Man? Nag 6 coming on through. Got the Nag 10 with him and the 13. Yeah, that's got to be Cox. Sullivan and Teague all moving on out of Moto 3. Moto 4 out there. Can you guys imagine spending money to jump in the Rock River today? Can you imagine? No way. 11-12 local open. It's got to be the 19 bike coming on through. Mad Max Thompson. He's going to take that one and only out of Moto 4. We got the creek right here. I mean, Squirrely Willie, give me $20, jump in that creek. Yeah, dog's got to stay. No dogs. Got to stay. Dog can come up in the tower. Sit right here at my feet. Yeah, I got 13-14 local open out there. First to 2 racks, Moto 5 out there. Parham, Stewart, Nelson, Norse, and Bungie. Look at this battle going on up front right now with Bungie and Rocket Ray. Yeah, that's got to be Rocket Ray on the inside, Bungie on the outside. We'll see what's going on down that back straightaway. Moves being made out there. Here comes Bungie. Oh, yeah, coming on through. Bungie and Stewart moving on. Yeah, buddy. Second rack on the track right now. 13-14 local open. Hernandez, Gray, Takanaga, Nayland. Yeah, it's going to be Takanaga out front right now. Big So, Gold Cup 2 leading the charge. Coming on that back straightaway. Big So out there with, I think it's Gray on the 2 spot, 39 bike. That's what we're going to get out of Moto number 6. 7 out there, 15-16 local open, 4 riders on the track. Takanaga, Nolan early, and we got the Joker out there in this one. Yeah, that's got to be Ito Takanaga, Gold Cup 3. Looking at 1, going to that guy right there. Let's get a good look at the Joker's new ride out there. Oh, looking good, Joker. Looking fresh. 9-10 Girls Cruiser out there, Moto 8. Henderson, Walgren, Michelson, Henderson. Leading the charge on that third straightaway. I think that's Sunshine out front right now, the National 71 bike in Moto 8. Taking one more with her. I think that's one-way colors in that 2 spot as we bring it on back. Yeah, Sunshine's in there. The Nag 71 with a 1 bike. It's got to be the Star. Rainbows, how we feeling today? Where's the rain? Get the sunshine and the rainbows out here. Let's get rid of these clouds out here. 41-45 Women's Cruiser, Moto 9, Pearson, Whitby, O'Malley, and Melton. Yeah, it's got to be Jillian O'Malley heading out to the Rock from the East Moline crew. Going to cruise on through with that one and only qualifier. Oh, Steezy coming on through the line. Oh, Jillian got it by an eyelash. Steezy was right there, man, just waiting. But O'Malley should get that one and only qualifying spot on the Moto 9. 10 out there, 9 Cruiser, Cunningham, Bross, and Avanagata. Yeah, that's got to be the 805 bike. That's got to be Cunningham. East Moline in the house coming out of that second turn. Got company coming here on that 2 spot. Saucy Brossy trying to reel him in. Here we go. Headed down into turn 3. Saucy Brossy on the inside trying to put something together on that back straightaway. Yeah, right now it's Cunningham on the top spot. What's up, Sarah? Yeah, coming on through. 805 bike going to get the low point out there, the 418. I heard Saucy Brossy Sr. was a neighborhood hero this weekend. All the kids in the neighborhood were jumping curbs because of him. He'll get them all out here, too. Just watch. 11 Cruiser, Gold Cup 2 coming on through. It's Young Money. Going to cruise on through the one bike at Castile Pierce and the Airborne BMX colors out there, Moto 11. 12 on the track, 15 Cruiser. Norris, Woolaland, and the Viper. Got a good battle going on up front here. The Viper on the inside, trying to get a sneak, trying to get a look, trying to get an elbow. Here we go. Bar to bar on that back straightaway. Total points action here. Every lap counts. The 29 will get it done. Willow end out there. Williams will get a 2. Norris will take a 3. On a Moto 12. 13 out there. 16 Cruiser. Tyndall McMillan. And the Stinger. Get the Stinger back in the house. Oh, yeah, the Stinger's going to give it a run to the Gold Cup 2. The Seaman Tyndall will get the low points. Stinger in there with a 2, and Misfit McMillan will take a 3 out of Moto 13. 14 out there, 41-45 Cruiser, Andrews, Mock, Soderstrom, and the Mini Mangler. Big Mangler, Little Mangler. 1 and 2 right now. That's hard to say. Got to be the Big Mangler on the top spot. Coming on back this way. Little Mangler charging to the line. Oh, you got to get him, Will. 2 more pedals, you would have had him. Big Mangler taking that one and only out of Moto 14. 15 out there. 51-55 Cruiser, Bertram Jr., Candyman Barnes, and Jake Higdon is in the house. All right, now the party started out there. Bertram Jr. got it going on up front. Candyman Barnes out there in the 2 spot. Now the party started out here. Jake Higdon's back in the house. All right. All right. You give him a couple weeks, he's gonna give you guys some trouble up front. Give him a couple weeks. Man. 56-60 out there, right, Pulaski and Melton. Melton kicking it old school, coming back this way. Right out there in the 2 spot. Pulaski trying to reel in right down that back straightaway. And right's going to hold on to it. Pulaski will get a 3 out there in Moto 16. 17, 5 and under novice. 8 wide. Oh, Nellie B's getting them set up. St. Clair, Anderson, Vyans, Rabenak, Bross, Danhoff, Wallen, and Smiley E. Coyote herself. Ellen Dirth Horowitz. Oh, Nellie B says you ain't ready for this one. Yeah, gate comes crashing down. 5 and under novice, rolling towards that Rockford drop. I see Twisted Colors out there with that early hole shot. Hurricane Josie, 29 bike. How about Jude the Dude out there? Oh, yeah, good pop from Jude the Dude down that first straightaway. Here we go, heading on into Bermzilla. It's got to be Hurricane Josie out there in the top spot, taking 3 riders out of this first go-around in 5 and under novice. Yeah, Hurricane Josie out there. Jude the Dude's got the GoPro on. Man, we got to see that GoPro footage. 5 and under novice main event is a heater today. When you call it first go-round, you got an extra spicy main event coming. Oh, yeah. 5 and under novice. Calling it right now. Hurricane Josie on top of this one. 29 coming on back this way. Again, we're taking 3. Jude the Dude in that third qualifying spot. He's got company coming here. Hurricane Josie's in there smiling. 338, Robert Rabenak taking that 2 spot. Battle's going to be for 3rd. Here comes Piper Bross. Smiling the whole way. 258 bike of Jude the Dude. I'm telling you guys what. If you have half as much fun doing anything as much as Piper has racing BMX, you're in a good spot. She loves every second of that out there. Man, big smile. 6 novice. Two racks out there. First rack on the track, Weagle, Scaduto, Campton, Turner, and Jam Bam Nelson. Oh, coming back this way, we're looking for two, the top two. I got the 413 coming on through. Randy Wallen just got to the pedal bike. Nice job, Randy. Oh, I got the 153 and the 166 are moving on out of Moto 18. Campton and Jam Bam moving on. Yeah, moving on. 6 novice out there, Moto 19. Got Wyatt Faherty, St. Clair, Whitlow, and Beard out there. I think that's Wyatt Faherty out there, 612 bike. Charging hard down that third straightaway. Guys, you'll see a lot of riders out here in the blue BMX Racing League jerseys. First race ever out here at the Rock. So you see them out there in the pits, welcome them in, man. Welcome them as part of the local community here at Rockford BMX. We're excited to have them. 612 in the State 1. Princess Whitlow moving on through with Faherty out of Moto 19. Nice job out there, Natiri. There's one of them right there. Yeah, blue jerseys, y'all. Say what's up to them. Hey, we need the 664 of Antonio Malam. 664, Antonio Malam. Need you up in the gate, buddy. Chester, you down there? See Antonio down there anywhere? He should be coming here in a second. Anybody see Chester down there? Give him just a second, Nelson. This is a novice rider here, so we'll give him a second. He's looking for him. Antonio Malam. When they're novice riders, you got to give them a second because, man, as soon as Keith fires up that grill and you get that big waft of burger smoke flying around, well, those kids are just going right to that concession stand. So you just got to make sure they know how the order of business goes around here. But I almost leave the tower sometimes to go down there, Matt. You get the waft that comes up here, I'm like, double with cheese. I'm going to have to head down there. It's a struggle up here. I fight that every weekend. Keith's burger smells.
All right, I guess we got him coming up in the back here.
All right. He's making his way up there. We'll give him just a second here. 7 novice, 14 riders showing up today, and 7 novice. Wow. You know what that means? 8 wide, absolute heater of the novice motos today. Exciting.
All right, we got him.
All right, locked and loaded up there. Should have Russell, Ron, Gary, Malam, Zabo, Raddick, Hillier, Green, Leonardo, and Judah. Here we go. Yeah, gate comes crashing down, and we're rolling down there. 7 novice, first rack of 2 on the track right now. Top 2 riders moving on to that main event. Oh, yeah, headed downtown into Bermsville. Let's see who's got that hole shot going on. Oh, I see. I think that's a 245. Joshua Hillier out front right now. Yeah, heading down that 2 straightaway. It's got to be the 264 out there. Leonardo Green on that 2 spot. Around the tower turn we go. Man, coming down that 3 straightaway. Guys, we give the Ironman a hard time because of the parking and the driving. But you know what? Pretty incredible to have the Ironman here in Rockford. So that's something that's pretty awesome to have here in town. Coming down that back straightaway, 245 bike. Joshua Hillier on the top spot. Big lead for Hillier. Look at this one. One more spot up for grabs here. The 264. Going to try to hold on to it. Leonardo Green taking that second qualifying spot out of Moto 20. Oh, no, we dropped one off. He's right back up. 257. Colt Danhoff back on the gas. You guys got some noise for Colt Danhoff down there? You got to reward that kind of hustle, man. Right back up to the pedals. Fisher, Noble, Ortigas, and Danhoff. Altieri, Zabo, and got Lincoln and Jaden Altieri out there. Yeah, head on back this way, the 197 bike. Kai Jaru moving on through with the 624. Bendy the Jet Noble. Blue jersey heading to the show. All right. Nice job out there. 8 novice on the track, 22, Rabanak Lee and Fly Zone King. Oh, getting a little sideways, holding on to it. 623 bike. It's got to be Kavari Lee. That's another brand new racer out here on the top spot. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Yeah, it's got to be King trying to reel her in down that 3rd straightaway. Right now it's all Kavari Lee heading down into that final turn. Lee's got it going on here. Total points action in 8 novice. Going to try to hold on to that low point. Kavari Lee coming on through. Yeah, it'll get the low point. It's got to be the 43 bike. King with a 2, and Rabenak will take a 3 out there. Out of Moto 22. 23 on the track right now. Oh, lost a pedal on the Rockness Monster. 9 novice out there. It's got to be Lovett. Vusko and Hicks. Ryder, Bryson Vusko, Asher, and Caspin Hicks out there. Oh, yeah, Beginners League jerseys out there. 1, 2, and 3 coming back this way. Yeah, let's see who's headed to the show here. The 941 bike and the 940 bike. Man, the Vusko boys showing up today. Bryson and Ryder heading straight to the mains. First race ever, y'all. Nice job. 10 novice out there. Westcott, Macias, Mertel, Helmick, Durham, Kiltz, and Claeson. Yeah, heading on into Bermsville. I think that's got to be Malaya Kiltz, 68 bike out front right now. Coming on that 2 straightaway. The 107 bike out there in the 2 spots. Got to be Delilah Helmick. Helmick in the 2. Oh, dropped one off in that 2 straightaway. 709 bike right back up. That's got to be Scarlett Mertel on the gas. So we head down that 3rd straightaway into the final turn. Malaya Kiltz taking 2 more with her. So we head back this way. Oh, yeah. 68 bike in there with a 1 of 3. Got the 107 bike. Helmick's in there. Oh, the battle for the 3rd spot. The 938's going to get it done out there. Cannon Durham making it happen down that back straightaway. Nice hustle out there. Coach Mark Melton, man, he teaches you pedal all the way past the line. It works. Right there's your proof. 11 novice coming on through. Got the 727 and the 652. Yeah, that's got to be Bach and Vaboda. Moving on through out of Moto 25. 26 out there. 13 novice. Brown, Clark, Hinderleiter, Spate, and Canonis. Heading down that 3rd straightaway. Nice job out there, guys. Top 2 riders moving on here. Top 2. So we bring it on back this way. The 439 bike, Axel Canonis. Oh, we lost a plate here in the wind, but that is the Moose. 14 bike. Lost a plate, but we'll get it sorted out. Oh, no, little bump, little run off the track. Staying on the pedals. Look at that. That's racing down there. Racing on the Rockness. Lost the pedals, but nobody crashed, man. 14 novice coming on back this way. Looking for one. Down to the wire. Here we go. 86 bike. Jackson Hayward, Twisted Racing Colors, going to take that 1 and only. Good racing down the Rockness Monster, that 3rd straightaway today. Wow. 16 novice, 28 Chester, Nolan, Lucci, Velarde. Again, I got room for one more here as we head down that back straightaway, and that's got to be the 887 bike, Will Nolan. Going to take that 1 and only out of 28. Ooh, 230 riding the white line out here, 26-35 novice. It's got to be Burkett, Kiltz, Newton, Rundle, and Danhoff. Heading down that 3rd straightaway, I think that's a 230, Steven Danhoff. This one's all bunched up in front. Oh, coming down that back straight. We're 3 wide here, top 2, moving on, 230. Oh, I think the outside line got it. Yeah, 230 and the 679 are moving on. Good race out there. Keep an eye on that main event. Man, again, 230 at Danhoff and the 679 at Kiltz. Got it at the stripe. Burke, Beard, and Warmouth coming on back this way. 620 at Beard's going to take a 2 out there. I think Burke got the low point, and Warmouth coming on through. Going to take a 3 out there at Moto 30. 31, 41-45 novice, Whidbey, Alejandro. Olszewski. Oh, good battle going on up front here with Whidbey and Alejandro coming down that back straightaway. Whidbey going to try to get it back here as we cross the line and head on back to the stripe. The drag race to the stripe. Alejandro going to get that low point. Whidbey with a 2, Olszewski with a 3. We got some races going down today, man. Wow. 51-55 novice, 32 Overton, Lawler, and Fox. Yeah, the 199, Dirty Dan Fox coming on through the 667 of Overton. Brian Lawler's in the house. Lawler will take a 3 out there, Moto 32. Yeah, 6-inner out there, 33. Shrishmer, Smith, Evanagata, Embry, Newton, and Crocker. Coming down that third straightaway, that's got to be the 723. Calvin Shrishmer out front right now. Yeah, coming down that back straightaway. You know who it is, Slice and Dyson. Bryson Smith out there in the 2 spot. He's looking for that second qualifying spot. That is how it's going to go. 723 and the 161 moving on. 34 out there, 8-inner. Patrick the third, Tingham, Bross, Newton, Schirkenbach. Yeah, buddy, heading down that third straightaway. Top 2 moving on. Mark Melton. I heard that we're racing at the Rock Wednesday night. Yeah, you heard that right, folks. It's been on the schedule. I heard we're going to be doing a Mark Melton clinic as well, Mark. Racing Wednesday night and a clinic. Racing Wednesday night out here, guys. Thursday, all-day practice, and then Thursday night clinic with Mark Melton. Details will be on the Facebook page. Tonight. Limited spots, Mark. How many? 20? 20 spots, limited. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to learn from anybody any better than that guy right there, Mark Melton. Lots going on out here this week. Rainey Wagner and Laser Lincoln moving on at a 35. That's right. Wednesday night race out here. Yeah, single point action. Thursday all-day gate practice followed by the Mark Melton Clinic. And then, boom, just like that, 2026 Midwest Nationals are here. So, yeah, guys, we'll share all the details on the Facebook page tonight. When you get home from the races, you'll have them at some point. Look out for some flyer action. 9-inner, 36, Hacker, Campton, Tubbs, Moore, Hernandez, and Cunningham. Good battle going on up front. State colors out front. Oh, yeah, I think that's Cunningham. Ooh, 121 bike going to sneak right around him. Doodle Campton out there with a State 3. Adrian Hernandez, both moving on out of 36. Yeah, 37 out there, 10-inner. Roby, Cadilla, Barnes, Nugent, Gustafson, Henderson. And downtown into that first turn. It's got to be the 105 bike out front right now. Ooh, 7 bike on the inside. Ooh, 7's going to sneak in there. That's got to be Lil Nuge. Cape Coral BMX colors out there in the 2 spot. Yeah, buddy. Coming down that back straightaway again. Top 2 moving on. Lil Nuge on the move here. Let's see if he can hold on to that 2 spot. He's got company on the 3. 105 bikes in there with a 1 and 2, followed by Lil Nuge all the way here from Cape Coral BMX. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Cape Coral in the house. Shout out to Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson coming to Rockford this year? Anybody know? Little different of a Brian Wilson, but basically the same guy also at the same time. 11-inner, 38 Hayward, Tim and Brown coming on through. It's got to be Evan Brown. The Gold Cup 1 in there with a low point. Bella Tim on that 39 with a 2. And the 24, Allison Hayward with a 3 out there in Moto 38. Yeah, that's July. Yeah, Nick Long will be here in July. That's our next big event coming up after the National. That's going to be a good time too, guys. Pro-Am Pump Race. First ever out here. You're going to sign up. If you get to the mains, you're going to be doing a pump race with the captain, Nick Long, Olympic medalist. You ever wanted to see how your pump race skills were? Well, that's a perfect way to put them to the test. Pump race with the captain. Easton Myers, I am so sorry to tell you this, but that was the worst case I've seen over that table yet this season. I am so sorry to tell you that. Squirrely Willie was a close second. Close second a couple times, but man, that was a rough one. He didn't crash, though. That's good. Yeah, 163 in there. Max Early going to cruise on through with a 134 by Carmelo Phelps. Moving on out of 41. 42 out there, 26-35 intermediate. Arrington, Nelson, Albright, and Lance. Coming down that third straightaway, it's got to be Christian Albright, the 127 bike out front. Yeah, Albright out front right now. That's what we're looking at. One rider moving on here. I think Albright's got it in the bag here as we bring it on back. 127 bike, Christian Albright. Taking that one and only out of 42. 36-40 in or out there, Harold Tubbs and Farnham. You see Nitro Circus just jumped the White House yesterday? Jeremy McGrath was in there. Jeremy McGrath did a knack-knack in front of the White House. And last week at Dirty Fest, hold on. Tubbs coming on through, 101 bike. Paul DePaul raced Jeremy McGrath at Dirty Fest last weekend.
Oh!
Isn't that crazy? Oh, I got down rider on that third straightaway. Get that checked out here. 41-45 enter Moberg, Moore, Thompson, and Barnes. Get that down rider checked out. Good battle coming on back this way. Yeah, 665. Chester Moberg taking that one and only out of 44. Down riders back up. Tyler Thompson should have a 76, I believe. Is that right? Got 56 and over enter coming on through 45. The 50 biker Wright's taking that one and only. That down rider checked out down there. No, it's 76. Tyler Thompson's got the right number on. Yeah, I think everybody was good there. Yeah, Wright got the one and only. That made me, Jeremy McGrath doing a knack-knack over the White House. That was amazing. 9 girls expert out there, 46, Henderson. Henderson, Michelson. Yeah, coming down that third straightaway. It's got to be Sunshine, Nag 13 colors. Coming down that third straightaway. Sunshine on the move. Battle's going to be for that second qualifying spot. Oh, look out. I think that's a 13 bike out there. Coming on back this way, the Nag 13 and the A bike are moving on. The Nag 13 and the A Sunflower Henderson moving on. Out of Moto 46. 47, 15, 16 girls experts, Ceresa, Gifford, Parham, and McMillan. B-bike out front right now. It's got to be Ceresa leading the charge. Around that 2-turn we go. Headed down the 3 straightaway. Ceresa looking for that one and only. What's that? Ceresa was driving Gifford to the track. Driving Mr. Giffey. Oh, the girls drive. Oh, that's crazy too. So is Sean probably sitting at home with his feet up right now? Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. That's weird. They just grow up just like that. 7 bike coming on through. Meekum taking that one and only out of 48. That's crazy. So is Brian here today? Sean and Brian are probably sitting at the Golden Corral right now having a lunch since they don't have to be here today. 8 expert 49, Hinderleiter, Dempsey, and Schultz. Getting Dempsey checked out there in Bermzilla. He's back up. Yeah, let him hear it down there. He just turned expert. That's a tough break. State 2 with DJ Schultz out there. He said, welcome to expert, man. Tough break. Dempsey's back up. You guys got a little more for him? Let him hear it out there. He can hear you. AJ, it's what expert's all about, man. Doesn't get any easier. It's going to be tough for a little while, but you'll get them. I got a text from Sean Gifford. Sean is at home smoking some beef for dinner. Nice. So he's off the couch between rotating the brisket. So I was half right. 10 expert. Mogensen, Teague, Brookeneer, Cox, James, and Sullivan out there. All bunched up in the front here. We're looking at top two moving on. Oh, somebody's swinging it wide. Brookeneer coming on back this way. The Nag 10 and the Nag 6. Yeah, Brookeneer's going to get it done. No, Cox will get it done. Sullivan and Cox. Man, he just right down that back straightaway. Right on by, man. Nice job. Bauer, Schirkenbach, Thompson, Adams, Pearson, Williams, Hertel, Pavalonis here in 11 Expert. Gold Cup 2 coming on back this way. That's Young Money. He's going to move on through with the one bike and the C. He's going to get it done. One bike and the C. Indiana S squared factory S squared colors out there in that one. Moving on through with Pearson and Pavalonis. 12 Expert on the track right now. 52 Wick, Williams, Brookeneer, Michelson, and Dawson. And World 6 out there. Brookeneer is going to cruise on through the 28 bike. Drexel Michelson out of Moto 52. 53 out there, 13 Expert, all bunched up in this one. Thompson, Hedger, Nayland, Ceresa, Stewart, Hernandez, Christensen, Lawrence. Firewater colors out front right now. Heading down that third straightaway. It's got to be the one bike. That's got to be Flo and Owen. Lawrence on the move, taking 2 more with him. Rocket Ray on the bubble out there. I see Nayland, 22 bike, looking for that 2 spot. Nayland's in there with Flo and Owen in the 23 of Hernandez. 454 out there, 14 Expert, Bungie, Gray, Takanaga, Larson, and Hoffman. Yeah, heading down the rock nest, we go into that final turn. I see Fly Zone colors on the bubble out there. It's got to be Big So. Gold Cup 2 coming on back this way. The Gold Cup 2 and the 67 making it happen out there. Noisy Boy Hoffman. And Big So, Takanaga. Out of 54, 55 out there, 15 Expert. Suter, Wolin, Rivera, Dahl, Milky Jr., and Beard. It's got to be the one bike out front right now. Beard on the move. On that 2 turn we go. Yeah, Beard coming on that third straightaway, taking 1 more with him. Twisted cut. Where's the twisted jersey at? Really? Okay, 1 bike and the 2 bike moving on. No dairy fare for him then, huh? 16 Expert, McMillan, Knowles, Moore, King, Takanaga, and Tyndall. Heading down that 2 straightaway. That's got to be the King. Brady King out there, the Nag 12. Whoa! Man! Ato, you almost ended up on my shoulders. Man! Saved it, though. Holy smokes. The Nag 12 coming on through with an 18. The Stinger. Holy smokes. That couldn't have gotten any smoother backside on that. It was perfect. Wow. Perfect backside. Jake builds that backside specifically for that. Anybody catches air over that turn, it's good transition backside waiting for you. 17-20 out there, Dawson, Dahl, Arrington, Bailey, Adams, and Russell. Yeah, headed down into that first turn. Let's see what's going on with the whole shot here. Ooh, moves being made. 44 bike out front right now. 184 bike, that's got to be Eli Adams. Adams out front right now, coming down that third straightaway into the final turn, taking 1 more with him. Eli Adams gets some hot laps in for the National. Yeah, buddy, coming back this way. Adams is in there, the 184 and the 4 bike are moving on. Hey, Strider should have you back in staging and second go-rounds. We're going to be ready to go with second go-rounds here. So second go-rounds. Be ready to go, man. We're going to roll right into them after Striders. We'll take a little break before the mains. 26-35 Expert, Scaduto, Swinbank, Scheider, and Hathcock. 38 bike of Hathcock taking that one and only here. 46-50, 59. Rundle, Foster, Melton, Mac Daddy, Maddie. Melton trying to reel in Foster as we head down that third straightaway. Yeah, buddy, coming on back into that third turn. Here comes Melton. Here comes the mayor. Foster, Melton, 1 and 2, coming on back this way. Foster going to take that one and only. Coach Mark, they're watching you. They are watching you out there every lap. Hang on 1 second. Do what? Hey, we need to see Jackson Hanners, the 422 bike. Jackson Hanners, Bailey Moore, Maverick Garcia, Ezra Weigel, and Owen Foster. Hey, Strider riders out there, July, we've got, Nelson, you know about this one yet? July, we have not picked the day yet. We're going to pick it here shortly. But we're going to be doing a Strider World Championship race. And we've got some complete micro mini bikes that are going to be the prizes for that race, Nelson.
Is that going to be like a mini Ironman? We're going to have them swim down the creek and run a couple laps and then get on their bike?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to try it out here. Strider World Champions. You know, The last few weeks we've had, look at Foster. He's saying no.
Yeah,
no more steps. The step counter's peaked, man. Yeah, we got a couple sponsors. They've pitched in some money. They're going to hook up a couple of complete bikes as prizes. The Strider World Championships going down out here in July. It's going to be a special event. We'll let you know the date. We don't have it quite sorted out yet, but we're working on the details. And, yeah, that's going to be a Strider race. Winners going home on the podium with complete micro mini bikes. That's going to be awesome. We'll let you know all the details as they unfold here. Lots going on, Nelson. All right. We're going to go ahead and run it. Ezra Weigel, Owen Foster, Jackson Hanners, and Maverick Garcia. Here we go. Yeah, Nelson, lots going on out here, man. Gate comes crashing down again. Race this Wednesday night, y'all. Oh, no, we're going the wrong way. We lose a shoe? Oh, no, we lost a shoe down there. All right, we're back. We're rolling. 579 bike out there. Lost a shoe.
Came off the track.
That's Bailey Moore out there.
And then straight up to the top.
Guys, we got Ethan Lundquist in the house. Yeah, today's track sponsor. He's got a mobile facial hair cleaning service. Mobile facial hair grooming and cleaning. You just need a beard clean? That's the guy right there, Ethan Lundquist, down there in front of Kegel's Bike Shop. Yeah, see him for all the details and everything grooming and cleaning, mobile service, guys. That'll roll out to wherever your location is, and Ethan will give you a nice beard clean or trim, whichever. He'll probably do a French braid in there if you want. Runs specials all the time. Ask him for a coupon down there, Ethan Lundquist, down in front of Kegel's Bike Shop. Thanks, Ethan, for sponsoring today's race. Yeah, coming down that back straightaway. Strider's on the move. Guys, second go-rounds. Be ready to go, second go-rounds. Be ready to go. We're going to get right into them. Yeah, I think that's a 471 bike. Ezra Weigel coming on through. Yeah, Strider World Championships coming up. Nice job, Ezra. And again, 3 complete bikes for the podium, micro minis going out to the winners. So we'll let you know the details on that. We're putting it together right now, y'all. Should be a pretty big day out here for the Strider category. It's got to be the 579 coming on back this way. Bailey Moore. Yeah, Bailey Moore coming on through. And the 676 Owen Foster coming down that back straightaway, setting it up for the drag race with Dad after the stripe. Yeah, get him, Owen. Get him, Owen. You got it, Owen. Here we go, the drag race with Dad. This is where Aaron Foster earns the nickname Jello Legs. Right there. Coming on through. Oh, Arlo got him. Or Owen got him. All right, that's going to do it for first go-round, guys. Second go-rounds, head on back to staging. Second go-rounds. Head on back. We're going to get started with second go-rounds here pretty quick, so head on back. All right, second go-rounds. Looks like we're ready to go up there. Moto 1, 6 and under local open. Nelly B's getting them locked and loaded. Second go-rounds. Here we go. That's a good idea for a pump race. Zip tie the crank arm. Oh, yeah, gates down. Here we go with second go-rounds on the track right now. Should have Nelson, Crocker, and Whitlow headed down that first straightaway here in 6 and under local open. Top 2 riders are moving on here. Guys, Troy down there in the Red Roof building, he's got some fresh merchandise in there. So head down there. Troy's got some fresh prints. Keggles Bike Shop down there. No line right now at the photo op with Ethan Lundquist. So anybody wanting to get a picture with Ethan Lundquist down there, there is no line currently. So you want to head down there right now. No line. Yeah, top 2 moving on here, Moto 1. 132 and the 166. Oh, they're going to drag race for the bragging rights. Crocker and Nelson moving on at Moto 1. Moto 2, 7-8 local open out there. Little Wade got the low point first go-round. He's going to get her done second go-round. The state 2 is Schultz will take a 2, and Laser Lincoln will take a 3 out there. Out of Moto 2, Moto 3 in the track, 9-10 local open, Mikos, Walker, and Kadia, and Will Nuge. Top 3 moving on here. So we head down that back straightaway. That's got to be Sunshine Walgren. National 71 on the move. Coming on through with a 105 and the 56 by Kadia. And Mikos moving on out of Moto 3. Moto 4 out there, Bauer, Brown, and Dawson. Went down that back straightaway. It's got to be Miles Dawson, the 53 bike, coming on back this way. Dawson in there, taking one more with him. The Marley man can. Yeah, Bauer taking that second qualifying spot out of Moto 4. 5 out there, 13-14 local open. Parham, Nelson, and Norris. Got combined up here with Moto 6, Hernandez and Nalen. So top 4 will be moving on through here. As we head down that final straightaway, I got the 22 Nalen's in there, 23-2 and 52 and Norris all moving on. Out of 5 and 6. 7 out there, 15-16 local open. Got Nolan early and the Joker out there in this one. I think that's early in the top spot. 2 riders moving on here, top 2 moving on. Yeah, coming on back this way. It's got to be the 163 and the State 6 moving on early. And the Joker, Milky Jr., moving on out of Moto 7. 8 out there, 9-10 Girls Cruiser should have Rainbows, Cupcake, Sunflower, and Ensley Michelson out there. Coming down that back straightaway, all bunched up here. 1, 2, 3, 2 bike in there. It's got to be Sunflower. Yeah, one-way colors coming on through. Sunflower, the C bike, and the 4 bike of Michelson. And the 3 bike, that's all you got? That's all you got for a smile? You're usually way better than that. We got to up those numbers. Hey, tell Rainbows, we got to up that. We got to up the width of that smile. That one, I was not impressed. Need a bigger smile out of that one. 41-45 coming on through the 9 bike. Steezy in there with a 1 and 2, followed by Whidbey. Get it? All right, Whidbey got it. So Pearson and Whidbey moving on. Out of Moto 9. 10 out there, 9 Cruiser, Cunningham, Bross, and Evanagata. In and out of that final turn we go. Look at this battle going on with Saucy Brossy Jr. up front right now. Bross, Cunningham, good battle going on here, 1 and 2. Coming on back this way. The 805 will get it done out there. Saucy Brossy Jr. will take a 2. Evanagata will take a 3 out there. Renly, how we feeling today, buddy? You feeling good? You happy? You dancing? I haven't seen you dance. There he goes. Look out. Well, he'll start a grass fire back there. 52 and the 48 are moving on here. Mikos and T got a Moto 11. Fast Feet Renly Tubbs back there. 15 Cruiser, Moto 12. First go around looks like Woolwin got the low point. 29 bike coming on through. 29 in there with a low point one more time. The 16, the Viper will take a 2. And the Mullet Warrior will take a 3 out there, Moto 12. 13 out there, 16 Cruiser. First go around, C-Man Tindo got the low point. Yeah, the Gold Cup 2. Get it done one more time. The 13 bike, the Stinger, will take a 2 out there. And Misfit McMillan with a tire grab. Nice. He'll take a 3 out there on a Moto 13. 14, 41, 45 Cruiser. Mock, Andrews, and Soderstrom. It's got to be the Mini Mangler. Andrews, 13 bike, coming on that back straightaway. I think that's Tony Mock out there, the State 1. Both moving on out of Moto 14. 15 out there, 51-55 Cruiser. Bertram Jr., Candyman Barnes, and Higdon. Coming down that third straightaway, that's got to be Bertram Jr. on the 2 bike. Yeah, coming on that back straightaway. Fly Zone colors on the move here. Candyman Barnes on the 2 and Higdon with a 3. That's how it'll go. Bertram Jr., Candyman Barnes, and Higdon. 16 out there, 56-60 Cruiser. Melton Wright Pulaski's what we had first go around. Coach Mark, again, Mark Melton, be doing a clinic out here Thursday night after our all-day practice, guys. We're going to start taking spots to sign up, I believe, tonight. So look out for a Facebook post 20 spots. All the details will be live tonight on Facebook. 5 and under novice, 17 out there. St. Clair, Bross, Danhoff, Wallen, and the Smiley E. Coyote.
Gotcha.
No, need a little scoot down there in the first straightaway. 673 bike, that's got to be Remy Danhoff. We'll get Remy moving down there. You got it, Remy. You guys got a little support down there in the bleachers? You got it, Remy. There we go. We're moving. I think that's Piper Bross out there. Sarah, you guys got a racer on your hands here. She's been shredding the neighborhood all weekend, jumping curbs with Dad and Saucy Brossy Jr. I seen it. Man, Piper Bross on the gas. Look at this lead. Coming on back this way, 55 bike. Piper Bross in there. Look at, always smiling. Always smiling. Rainbows might have some competition in the smile department. 385 bike. Smiley Coyotes in there. Just a reminder, all the parents, got to have you behind the finish line or behind the fence as well. Just don't want to get anybody run into down there. I know they're not moving very fast, but they can get moving fast. I've seen it. 442 is Sawyer St. Clair coming on through. I've seen Sawyer on the gas before out there. And the 413, Randy Wallen. Nice job, Randy. Just got to the pedal bike not too long ago. Nice job out there. A lot of smiles in the 5 and under novice category today. 6 novice out there combined up here with 18 and 19. Should have Weagle, Scaduto, Turner, St. Clair, and Beard. And I think we got a boat ride out there. Top 4 moving on here. So we head back this way towards the stripe. I got the 165. Landon St. Clair's in there. I got the 37 of Scaduto. I got the 619, the blue jersey heading to the show. Beard and the 708. Lucy Turner all headed to the mains. Nice job. 7 novice out there. First rack on the track should have Russell Rongeri, Malam, Zabo, and Radek with Judah Green. And we're taking top 2 moving on here as we head back this way towards the stripe. The 297 bike's in there. That's got to be Russell Rongeri moving on through with a 630 Judah Green. Moving on a Moto 20. That Marcus Simpson down there? When are you getting back out here? You got the bike in the car? All right. After the races, knock the cobwebs off. See you at the Nationals. Why not, right? 7 novice, second rack out there. Should have Ortigas and Danhoff, Altieri, Sabo, and Lincoln and Jaden out there, Altieri. Coming down that back straightaway. Oh, yeah, the 257 bike's in there. That's Colt Danhoff taking them 1 of 4. Nope, 1 of 2. 65 in there. Caleb Ortigas and moving on with Danhoff. And we're still racing out there, folks. We're still racing. Yeah, the 160 bike. Great job, the 935, Jaden. Great job to Jaden and Lincoln, their first race ever out here. Nice job, boys. 8 novice, total points action here, the 623. Going to take the low point one more time here. King with a 2 and Rabenak with a 3 out of Moto 22. 23, 9 novice. Love it. Asher and Caspin Hicks. Guys, special shout out to Asher Hicks, 322 bike. First race out of league, Asher got hurt, sidelined for the rest of the season, and this is the first race back out here. Caspin Hicks coming on through the 227, Luther Lovett. So again, shout out to Asher Hicks, the 322 bike. Nice job, Asher, and great job of getting back out there. Oh, man, here we go. It's 10 novice on the track right now. Westcott, Macias, Mertel, and Clayson. Down Riders back up, guys. We got blue jerseys out there, 1, 2, and 3, and that's what we're looking at. Top 3 moving on. Blue jerseys, 1, 2, and 3 headed to the show here. Let's see what we got as we bring it on back this way. The 8, 937, 708, 709. And the 298 bike are all moving on. So Isaac Macias, Scarlett Mertel, and Cody Clausen. Hey, the 942 bike, Abigail Worley. Head on back up to the gate, Abigail. 942 bike, Abigail Worley. We need you back in the gate. All right, this moto, there was some confusion. We had a crash out there, so we had some lap traffic coming across the line. So, again, we should have the 942, the 710, the 432, and the 677, and we will get it sorted out before we let the gate drop. Shout out, as always, to Nelson Brown up there in the gate, checking everybody's numbers and making sure we're staying on track here. We appreciate you, Nelson. Guys, we got a wild beaver down the back straightaway right now. Wild beaver.
So we have 710 up here, 942 and 677.
Todd Tubbs, heads up, you got a wild beaver coming right at you. All right, hey, we're going to need the 432 bike of Dylan Allen Decker. We're going to need you in the gate. Dylan Allen Decker, we're going to need you in the gate, 432 bike.
He's coming up.
All right, he's coming. We'll give it a second. Yeah, guys, sorry, had to get that sorted out. We had some lap traffic in that moto and wanted to make sure we got the right riders in the gate. So, no prob. Todd Tubbs leaving the races today with a new pet beaver. Did he capture it? It ran into the woods? It got away? Oh, tough break, Todd. Can you imagine Renly running around the backyard chasing a beaver around? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it might have been a muskrat. Watch out for those things are wild, man. That's not a beaver. That's a muskrat. He'll take your pinky finger clean off. All right, Coach Mark, we sorted out up there. All right, should have Worley, Anderson, Decker, and Raddick. Gate comes crashing down, and here we go. That was a muskrat. Just want to confirm that. That was a muskrat down there. Yeah, heading down that first straightaway into turn one. Oh, blue jersey on the inside. Oh, here we go. 432 out front right now. It's got to be Dylan Allen Decker on the top spot. Around that two-turn we go. Again, top three riders are moving on to the mains. We got our BMX Racing League support crew down here. Make sure to stay behind the fence, guys. You look at that. BMX Racing League riders getting behind one another down here. All cheering loud. Coming back this way, the 432, Dylan Allen Decker, 1 of 3. Followed by the 942, Abigail Worley's in there. The 710 and the 677. The 710 gets it. Liam Anderson gets it at the stripe, and BMX Racing League is fired up about it. Nice job. Wow, good hustle down there. Bentley Spate, 136 coming on through with a 69. Hey, Malia. Moving on through out of Moto 26. Nice job out there. Mavrin. I said his name wrong. All league. I'm still saying it wrong. 14 novice, 27. Should have Schiraldi, Bach, and Soderstrom coming on back this way. That's got to be the 678. Schiraldi coming on through with the 621 bike of Axel Soderstrom. Mason Bach back there. Got a little sideways, a little bump, little run action in turn 3. Man. 16 novice out there. 28. Chesser, Lucci, and Velarde coming on back this way. Top 2 moving on. 83 bike. Dylan Chesser's coming on through with a 265. Trace Lucci. Mason, tough break. You're right there with him. You're right there with him. With this Wednesday night, that's the best part about BMX. We're right back out here. This Wednesday night, you can get them right back. But good try, though. It was a good race. 26-35 novice, 213. James Burkett coming on through with a 176 of Matt Newton coming on through. Out of 29. 30 out there, 36-40 novice. Should have Burke, Beard, and Warmouth. Mike Whidbey, we got to start Operation Get Tommy Warmouth back out here. We need Tommy Warmouth back out here on the track. If we both start bugging him about it daily, he'll probably cave. 287, Justin Burke coming on through with a low point. Michael Beard out there, 620 bike, going to cruise on through with a 2. And Amanda Warmouth, 668 bike. We'll get the 3 out there, Moto 30. 31, 41, 45 novice should have Alejandro Whidbey and Olszewski coming down that third straightaway. I think that's Alejandro, the 826 out front. Got a good battle going on one more time here with Whidbey. Alejandro and Whidbey, 1 and 2. Coming on that back straightaway. Here comes Steph Whidbey charging to the stripe. Alejandro going to get the low point. Whidbey with a 2. Olszewski with a 3 out of Moto 31. Yeah, 51, 55 novice. 32 out there. Coming down that back straightaway, Dirty Dan Fox. Man, Lawler got in there with a little bump and run action. Overton going to get a 2. Lawler with a 3. I saw it. The first thought I know you had was I got work tomorrow. I'm going to chill out on that. I'm gonna just relax. No worries. Staying on two wheels. 6 inner, 33. Avanagata, Embry, Newton, and Crocker. And on that third straightaway, it's got to be Prime Time out there. Ooh, new rider taking over that lead spot. Prime Time moves back to the 2. I think that's the state 2 up front right now. Avanagata on the move, taking 2 more with him. So we bring it on back this way. Avanagata's in there. The 117 and the 92, Nitro Newton. And Prime Time Embry moving on. Yeah, Carson Crocker, first intermediate race, and he's headed to the show. Nice job, buddy. Oh, he's not. He did a good job. Little bit late on that one, but he did a good job out there. .34 coming on through. I think Scoot and Newton and Bross got it, right? All right, Whitlow and Hernandez moved on out of 35. 36 out there, 9 inner. We got a boat ride. Maddox Hacker got caught up in the traffic from Ironman. Couldn't make it out here, so bummer. Tough break. Got the State 5, the 95, and the 150 all moving on. Renly Tubbs. Nice job, Renly. 10 inner out there, 37. Roby, Barnes, Gustafson. And the star, Henderson, heading down that third straightaway into the final turn. Let's see what's going on here with the top 3 moving on. Yeah, 3 bike out front right now. The star coming on through. The 86 bike of Gustafson. And the 175, Tristan Barnes. Good try, Bam Bam. You'll get him. Keep on it. You'll get faster. You will get faster. 11 inner out there, 38, Hayward, Tim, and Brown. Yeah, should have Gold Cup 1 colors out front right now. It's got to be Evan Brown on the top spot. Coming on back this way, Brown's in there with a low point. 39 bike of Tim with a 2, Hayward with a 3 on the 24. Automoto 38. 39 out there, 13 inner. Should have Alvarez, Ortigason, and Swain. It's got to be the World 2 out there. Malia Alvarez taking the low point, 155 of Ortigason. And Sassy Pants Swain taking the 3. 14-inner, Myers, Nelson, Scaduto. Yeah, Easton Myers out front right now. The 111 bike coming down that back straightaway. Myers will take the low point one more time. Should have Nelson in there with a 2 and Speed Queen Scaduto with a 3. Automoto 40. 41 out there, 16 inner. Crane, Manahano, Tebessing. Yeah, it's got to be the Crane driver out there, the 151 bike, Alexander Crane. Coming down that back straightaway. Did Rainbows make the sunshine actually appear? I think she did. Tebessing moving on through with the Crane driver, the 151 bike, Alexander Crane at a 41. 42 out there, 26-35 inner, Arrington, Nelson, and Lance. Nice to have the sunshine poking out. I know better than to talk about this weather this close to Midwest Nationals. I will jinx it. So I am not allowed to talk about it. 273 and the 152. Nelson going to move on through with Arrington out of 42. Gates down, 36-40 inner out there. Should have the big rip. Tubbs and Farnham out there. Yeah, coming on that first straightaway. Heading on into Bermzilla. It's got to be Tubbs out front right now. Coming on that 2 straightaway. Got Farnham out there with him. Around the tower turn we go. I think that in all my years out here, I think that's the first muskrat I've ever seen at the Rock. I've seen some kitty cats, seen some raccoons, seen a possum or 2. I don't think I've ever seen a muskrat out here. So luckily, we've got Ethan Lundquist in the house. Easy Ease muskrat capturing services out here at the track today. 1 call away, folks. Mobile service. No job is too big. No job is too small. Ethan Lundquist will head on out to your sporting event. If you've got muskrats running around, he will capture and remove a muskrat anytime. No job too big, too small. Ethan Lundquist. Give him a call, guys. Easy Ease Muskrat Capturing Service. Yeah, some Warren Barnes cruising on through. 56 and over inner out there, Melton, Long, and Pulaski. Oh, look at this one. Not a total points race. We're taking two, but back straight Pulaski throwing some kerosene on it. Here we go. 66 bike coming on through with a 42. Long and Pulaski. Scott Long's here from Cowtown BMX, y'all. That's in Texas. Yeah, buddy. All the way here from Texas. Got Texas and Florida in the house today. 9 girls expert 46 out there. Top 2 moving on. 1 bike on the move. Henderson followed by the 2 bike. Oh, Rainbows Walgren. She get it? She got it. First she brings the sunshine out here, and then she's headed to the show. Nice job. 6 bike of McMillan in there with a 2 bike of Lydia Parham out of 47. Yeah, 48 out there, 1720, woman's expert. Manahano, Scaduto, and Pearson. It's got to be Manahano out front right now. $15 bike out front, coming on back this way. It's got to be Manahano in there. With the 19 bike, Speed Queen Scaduto getting it done. Out of 48. 49, 8 girls expert. I'm sorry, just 8 expert. Hinderleiter, Dempsey, and Schultz. First go around, looks like Lil Wade got the low point. Schultz got a 2 out there. Look at Rainbows. she is out, man. Quick power nap before the mains. Quick power nap. Don't bother. Don't bother. A little repeat there, second go around, 8 expert, 49, 50 out there, 10 expert. Room for 3 here with James Brookeneer, Teague, and Mogensen coming on back this way. 9 bike, 6 bike, 13 all moving on. So Mogensen, Teague, and Brookeneer all moving on out of Moto 50. 51 out there, 11 expert. Bauer, Schirkenbach, Thompson, Williams, and Hertel. Top 4 moving on. Good battle going on up front here. Oh, yeah, coming on back this way. We got the 19, the 68 moving on, the State 6, and the 91 all headed to the show. Out of 51. 12 expert, Wick, Williams, and Dawson on the track right now. Top 2 moving on. Looks like Wick and Dawson. Coming on back this way. Nope, that's Williams. Williams coming on back this way with a 53 at Dawson. Out of 52. Wild man. You got it, dude. You aged up and turned expert at the same time. That's a big jump, dude. You'll get it. You got to try. 13 expert. 7 bike, 84 bike coming on through with a 13. And the 50 bike's going to get it done at the line. Good battle out there in 53. 54, 14 expert. Bungie, Gray, and Larson. That's got to be Gray out front right now. Coming down that back straightaway. Bungie on the move in the 2 spot. Gray with a 39 bike. Followed by the 44 of Bungie moving on out of 54. 55 out there. 15 experts. Should have Suter, Wolwin, Rivera, and the Joker. Got to be Suter on the move. Boosted colors out front right now. Cyclone Suter, they call him. Oh, Joker moving in. Joker taking the 3 spot. Man, shuts it down in turn 3. So Sharkbait's in there. Joker with a State 6. Man, where did he come from? Out of nowhere. Gotham City, I think. 16 expert. McMillan, Moore, Takanaga, and Tyndall. I think we got a boat ride out there. 49 bike is in. McMillan. Gold Cup 3 and the 34 moving on. So no Zachary Moore. 57 out there, 17-20 expert. Dawson, Arrington, Bailey, and Russell. coming on back this way. 3 bike, 32 bike. And the 305, Dawson, Arrington, and Bailey all moving on out of 57. 58, 26, 35 expert should have Scuduto, Swinbank, and Scheider. 3 on the track. 2 moving on, Swinbank and the Rock 1. Christopher Scheider moving on out of 58. 59 out there, 4650 expert, Rundle, Melton, and Street. Mac Daddy Matty chasing around the mayor. Down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be Melton out front right now. Top 2 moving on. Again, y'all, going to be racing out here Wednesday night. Throwing a little single point action Midwest Nationals week. So we'll be racing Wednesday night. Thursday all-day practice with Mark Melton doing a clinic out here Thursday night. We'll have spots available tonight on Facebook. So you can sign up by messaging us on the Facebook page. It'll be limited to 20 spots, I believe. So that'll go live tonight. We'll say about 7 p.m., y'all. 7 p.m. Look for that post. Message us on the page, and that's how you can reserve your spot for the Mark Melton Clinic. And, yeah, Wednesday night, Thursday practice, Friday, 2026 Midwest Nationals will get started out here. We're excited to bring you the 40th year of the Midwest Nationals out here, guys. All right, Steezy. Steezy, you should have your dad give me that scooter so I can scoot around this BMX track. Operation Find Me One of Them Scooters. Anybody out there has a scooter like the one Eric Pearson's on right now, the back straightaway? I need me one of those. It's going to get a fresh paint job and some Rockford BMX decals. Somebody find me an old 80s scooter.
We're going to give it one more try for Jackson Hanners. They didn't show up the first time, so I'm not sure.
Okay, Jackson Hanners, the 422 bike. I know you didn't come up first go around. We're going to give you just a second. So Jackson Hanners should have Bailey Moore, Maverick Garcia, Ezra Weigel, and Owen Foster. And again, Jackson Hanners looking for you. All right. We're going to run it with Weigel, Foster, Moore, and Garcia. Here we go. All right, gate comes crashing down. And we are paddle battling out there. Here we go. Heading down that first straightaway. Again, we should have Bailey Moore, Maverick Garcia, Ezra Weigel, and Owen Foster out there. Yeah, it's got to be the 471 bike. Ezra Weigel out front right now, coming around that 2-turn. Yeah, Strider Riders, 579 out there. Should have Bailey Moore coming on that 2 straightaway. Again, anybody in the house, if you're interested in the Strider class, in July, we're going to have the Strider World Championships out here, y'all. Brand new bikes going to the 3 riders on the podium that day. And I think we'll probably have some Striders out here if you need one to use. So, yeah, guys, it's coming up in July. We got the clinic with Nick Long and the Pump Race Pro-Am coming up in July as well. We'll start advertising that right after the National. We'll get right into that. So, 471 bike coming on through. Ezra Weigel. Nice job, Ezra. Paddling to the stripe. Good job out there. We got Bailey Moore coming on that back straightaway in the 579 bike. Got Maverick Garcia and Owen Foster down that third straightaway. We're gonna get Aaron Foster a little bit of theme music out there. Well, don't stop believing. I know Aaron's feeling it right now, man. A lot of steps. Yeah, here we go. Foster getting ready for the drag race with Owen. And the 729 coming on through. Here we go, the drag race with Dad to the stripe. He gets him every time. Owen Foster's going to beat Dad right there to the finish line. 729 bike, Maverick Garcia. Look at the smile on Maverick Garcia right now. Big smiles on the back straightaway. You got it, Maverick. Here he goes. Big smiles for Maverick Garcia. Nice job, Maverick. Nice work, buddy. Okay. Guys, I'm going to need some friends down there at the starting hill. I've got a couple of awards to give out, and Jake brought out the sunshine exclusively for these awards. So head on down to the starting hill, guys. Let's give out some awards. New expert and new intermediate in the house. All right, guys, come on down to the starting hill. We need to see, where's the Keggles Bike Shop team at? Where's the Midwest Militia crew at? We need you guys down here. Down to the starting hill, please. Again, Keggles Bike Shop and Midwest Militia need to see y'all down at the starting hill. Coach Mark Melton, where is he at? Let's get Coach Mark down here as well. I would believe that, actually. I would believe that. It's protein in there. All right, come on down, y'all. We need some more faces down here. We need a little bit of volume down here, so come on down. Big deal today. New expert in the house, new intermediate in the house. And this expert rider, man, he's worked at this one for a long time, so today's a big deal. Keggles crew, come on down here. You know we can't start without Mac Daddy Maddie down here. All right. Mark, big deal today. Big deal today. Oh, you know what? I got one more thing I need too. All right. We got some faces coming up here. Guys, first things first, I guess, on behalf of all of us here at Rockford BMX, we just want to say thanks for everybody dealing with the rerouting from Ironman today. Everybody had to leave a little bit early, and I know we had a couple riders actually miss the races today because of it, but we managed. We got through it. So, guys, thanks for dealing with that today. We got through it. But, hey, Mark, we got a big deal going on here. We got a new intermediate, we got a new expert, and we got the return of the track MVP award.
Wow.
Okay, so, well, I guess we'll start it out first here with our intermediate rider. Now, I remember this guy starting out here in the Strider class, okay, and in July, we're going to be doing this thing called the Strider World Championship. So we're giving away 3 Strider complete bikes is what I'm hearing. So we'll get into that. But right now, the man of the hour, our newest intermediate rider, coming all the way from the Strider ranks, worked his way up through probably the busiest class out here all summer, the 5 and under novice class. And this guy completed his 10th win, and now he's moved up to the intermediate ranks. Rockford, let's make some noise for Mr. Carson Crocker. Great job, Carson. Head on up to that white line up there, buddy. Great job, Carson Crocker. Where's that smile at, Carson? Come on out here. Come on out to the middle. And then all you guys need to jump in behind him. Oh, yeah. Carson, now we do these little interviews here when you turn intermediate, because all of us out here at the Rock want to know, what is your favorite part about BMX? Jumping? Doesn't get any better than that. The same as Smoking Joe Hiltz. That's his favorite part of BMX. Jumping, man. Yeah, heck yeah. Stay up there, Carson. Stay up there, buddy. All right, we got another rock star in the house today. We're going to bring him down here. But real quick, before we get to that, guys, we started something last year. We're going to bring it back this year. It was a pretty big hit. So we're going to bring back the track MVP every week. When we see a rider rocking and rolling on the track, or maybe rocking and rolling off the track, volunteering to do trophy cards, picking something up in the pit area that saw a piece of garbage out there and decided to pick it up because it's the right thing to do, maybe some good sportsmanship at the finish line. Well, we want to recognize and reward that. So today we picked out a rider last week that made a pretty big deal. This guy has just picked up so much speed. He's been rocking this summer, and he's a pretty darn good guy off the track as well. So we want to see Mr. Slicin' Dyson Bryson Smith down here. And Bryson, you have earned yourself the signature Pro Model t-shirt, buddy. That's got you on there with the Rockford BMX logo, buddy. And I just want to say from all of us here at Rockford BMX, you are kicking butt out there, and you're a great sport off the track as well. That's what it's all about, Bryson. On behalf of all of us, great job, buddy. Goes recognized. Great work out there. Slicing and dicing, Bryson Smith out there. Yeah, buddy. Mark, the moment has arrived. 20 wins. This guy gave us 20 wins, and every one of them, we blew the roof off of this place. Look up, everybody. That's right, no roof. It's gone because of this guy right here. Let's get Mr. Wild Man himself, Liam Wick. Liam Wick out here, completing his 20th win. Now, Liam, everybody wants to know, what is the secret to your success out here?
A double cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger. He said Keith's Cheeseburgers right there. That's the key to success. Liam, on behalf of everybody out here at Rockford BMX, congratulations. Great job. Welcome to the expert class. Great job, Wild Man. Great job, buddy. All right, look right here, Carson. Look right here, Carson. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, buddy. Wild Man. Wild Man. I got to get my 5, buddy. Welcome to Expert. Oh, yeah. Nice job, buddy. Yeah, hey, Kegel's Bike Shop and Midwest Militia. I believe we're going to get some photos with your rider and the team. So Midwest Militia, they'll go first. And then Kegels will let you grab a photo, and Bryson Smith and friends. Yeah, guys, this is what it's all about right here. Again, Wednesday night we'll be racing out here at the Rock, y'all, so hope to have you back Wednesday night. Thursday, all-day practice and preparations for the Midwest Nationals with a clinic hosted by Mark Melton out here Thursday night, 6 o'clock. And spots will open tonight, 7 p.m. for that. You can reserve your spot by messaging us on the Facebook page. So set your notifications. Be on the lookout tonight. That'll go live about 7 o'clock. And I think Mark is going to limit it to Hey, Mark Melton, 20 or 30 spots, I believe. I want to say it's maybe 20. 20 or 30 spots for the clinic. 20 spots? All right, Mark says 20 spots max, guys. So 20 spots for that clinic. So 20 spots.
20 or 30 spots.
Thank you for the spicy.
All right, guys. A lot of good vibes down here today. Hey, we're going to need some trophy card volunteers. We need, I believe, 12 and over. Yeah, 12 and over, guys, for trophy card volunteers. So, teams, send down a volunteer. 12 and over, please. We'd appreciate it. To hand out some trophy cards at the finish line. Again, we cannot get started with the mains without them. So again, 12 and over, please. Teams, send down a volunteer. Yeah, guys, trophy cards. Need you down at the finish line. Can't get started with the mains without them. So teams, go ahead and send down a volunteer down there to the finish line. And yeah, it's about that time. Main events. We'll get rolling here in just a minute. All right, so we have quite a few BMX Racing League riders in the mains today, which is awesome for one. For two, you guys will experience something you've never done before. So Beginners League riders, as you cross the finish line, they're going to give you this little card, okay? That little card, you're going to take that over here to the registration building, and that's where you exchange it for your trophy. So BMX Racing League riders, when you cross this line, Coach Dana's down there to remind you and to show you where to go. But you're going to take that trophy card. It's going to be a little piece of paper about this big, and they will hand you your trophy right here in registration. So that's where you go with that. So, again, Coach Dana's down there to show you guys where to go. But you know what? We didn't expect to have so many of you guys in the mains today, and there you are. Great job, riders. Hey, Wild Man. Liam Wick. Liam, before you leave today, come see me before you leave, okay? Okay. All right, looks like Nellie B's got them locked and loaded. Main event time has arrived. Thumbs up, and here we go. Yeah, gate comes crashing down, and the main events have arrived. 6 and under, local open out there right now. Hey, it's got to be Newton, Crocker, Nelson. And this week's MVP, Slice and Dyson, Bryson Smith. Look at him. There he is right there. 161 out front right now, coming down that 2 straightaway. It's got to be Smith on the move. Looking to Slice, looking to Dice out there. Bryson Smith. Yeah, buddy. Coming down that back straightaway. Smith got it going on out there here in 6 and under, local open. Big lead for this guy. Coming down that back straight. Yeah, the 161 bike. Bryson Smith slicing and dicing his way to the top spot. There it is. Big win for him. 117 bike, Nitro Newton with a 2. 166 bike, Jam Bam Nelson on the podium, 3. Nice job, Carson. Yeah, 7-8 local open out there, Moto 2. Should have Hinderleiter, Schultz, and Laser Lincoln. I think Hinderleiter out there with a couple low points. Yeah, Hinderleiter on the top spot, coming on that back straightaway. Schultz is going to try to get him just one lap here, but Hinderleiter is going to get the win coming on through. The State 2 of Schultz is going to take the 2, and Laser Lincoln will take a 3 out there out of Moto 2. Moto 3, 9-10 local open, Mikos, Cox, Teague, Sullivan, Walger, and Kadia. Yeah, coming on that back straightaway. That's got to be the Nag 10. Spencer Sullivan going to take the win out there. The Nag 6. The Silent Assassin will take a 2, and the 13 of Teague with a 3 out of Moto 3. Main Moto 4 out there, 11-12 local open. Should have Thompson, Bauer, and Dawson. Yeah, coming on that first straightaway into Bermzilla we go. Not a total points race out there, folks. All 3 riders qualified to be here. And right now the 19 bike's got it going on. That's Mad Max Thompson out there. Farmer City colors in the house. Coming down that back straightaway. Mad Max looks like he's going to reel in the win here. 53 bike's going to get a 2 out there. Miles Dawson and the Marley man will take a 3 out of Main Moto 4. Yeah, around that 2 turn we go. Main Moto 5 out there, 13-14 local open. Parham, Stewart, Norse, Bungie, Hernandez, Gray, Takanaga, and Nagin. Yeah, it's got to be Gold Cup colors out there. Big So, the Gold Cup 2 coming on back this way. He's in there with the win. 39 bike is going to take a 2 and the 14 a 3. So Gray with the 2 and Bungie with a podium 3 out of Moto 5. Gates down Moto 6 out there, 15-16 local open. Got Takanaga early and the Joker out there. Yeah, that's got to be Takanaga out front right now. It's got to be big. Nope, that's Ito. 163 bike out there, Max early on the 2 spot, and the Joker sitting 3 as we head down the Rock Nest into that final turn. Takanaga checking out right now, fly zone style, bringing it on back this way. He's going to get the win. Yeah, that's got to be early with a 2 out there. And the Joker will take a 3 on Main Moto 6. Main Moto 7, 9-10 Girls Cruiser. That's got to be Cupcake, Sunshine, the Star, Sunflower, and Michelson. We got to get Michelson a nickname out there. National 71. The Boss, Michelson on the 4 bike out there. Right now it's the National 71. Sunshine Waldron up front right now, coming on that back straightaway. Yeah, buddy, Waldron's in there. Oh, the 1 bike's going to get the podium 2, and the 2 bike's the podium 3. So the Star will take the 2. Sunflower will take the 3. .45 women's cruiser out there, Moto 8, Pearson, Whidbey, and O'Malley. Yeah, it's got to be O'Malley. Liberty BMX colors. East Moline in the house, coming out in that 3rd straightaway. O'Malley, National 76. In and out of that final turn we go. It's got to be Steezy out there in the 2 spot. Kegel's Bike Shop colors, and Whidbey on the 3. So we head down that back straightaway. Across the line we go into the stripe. O'Malley's going to bring it on through for the win. Steezy on the 2, Whidbey on the 3 at a Moto 8. Main Moto 9 out there, 9 Cruiser. Cunningham, Bross, and Avanagata. Yeah, it's got to be the 805 by Cunningham out front right now. Coming down that 3rd straightaway. Saucy Brossy Jr. trying to reel him in. Trying to get him 1 lap out there. Yeah, buddy, right now it's all Cunningham. Owen Cunningham or East Moline colors in the house showing up. To rock the rock out here, 805. He's going to get the win out there. 418 bike, Saucy Brossy Jr. will take a 2, and Avanagata will get a 3 out there. Main Moto 9. Main Moto 10, 11 Cruiser, Pavalonis, Pearson, Mikos, and Teague. Good battle going on up front here. This one, Gold Cup colors on the top spot. It's got to be Young Money coming on back this way. Give it to Young Money. He'll get the win out there. Pearson will take a 2. 52 bike, Mac Attack Mikos will take a 3 out of Moto 10. 11 out there, 15 cruiser, Norris, Woolawind, and Williams. 29 bike out front right now. It's got to be Colton Woolawind. Parker Williams out there in the 2 spot, and the Mullet Warrior, Johnny Norris in the 3. So we head down that third straightaway. In and out of that final turn we go. 16 cruiser. That's how it's going to go here. And 15 cruiser. Woolawind takes the win. The Viper will take a overall 2. So trophy cards, how they cross the line is not how they finish up. Again, the 29 got the win. The 16 got the 2. The 22 got the 3. So trophy cards, 29, 16, 22. 16 cruiser coming on back this way. The Gold Cup 2 out front right now. Seaman Tyndall bringing on through for the win. 13 will take a 2. That's Knowles. And McMillan will take a 3 out there. Out of Main Moto 12, Main Moto 13, 41-45 cruiser. Andrews, Mock, and the Mini Mangler. Not a total points race here. Mangler Senior, Mangler Junior, and the State 1 of Tony Mock. Saw they'll finish up in Main Moto 13. Main Moto 14 out there, 51-55 cruiser. Bertram Jr., Barnes, and Higdon. Yeah, it's got to be Bertram Jr. out front right now, the 2 bike. Bertram Jr. leading the charge on the rock nest here as we move on into the third and final turn. Yeah, Higdon getting a little closer to the action out there. Candyman Barnes here on the 2 and Higdon on the 3. Coming on back this way. That's how they'll finish up there in Moto 14. Main Moto 15, 56-60 cruiser. Melton, Wright, Pulaski. Again, guys, the Mark Melton Clinic going down Thursday night, 6 o'clock, right after practice concludes for our all-day practice for the National. And again, you can sign up tonight. Just message us on the Facebook page. First 20 to sign up. Limited to 20 spots. Melton coming on through. He's going to get the win. Right with a 2. Pulaski with a 3. That'll do it out of Main Moto 15. Oh, Main Moto 16. 5 and under novice. St. Clair, Anderson, Vians, Rabenack, Bross, Whalen, and Smiley E. Coyote. Here we go. Headed downtown into that first turn. Oh, Jude the Dude. Oh, Jude the Dude out there in the 2 spot. Down Rider in the 3. He's getting back up to the pedals. Right now it's Hurricane Josie. And where did Jude the Dude come from out here? 258. Anderson out there in the 2 spot. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Piper Bross is giving him a run down the 3 straightaway. Bross is going to move into the 2. Yeah, coming on that 3rd straightaway into the final turn. Oh, yeah, big lead here for Hurricane Josie, that downed rider. I think it's Robert Rabenack. Back moving forward down there in turn 1. You guys make some noise for Robert Rabenack down there. Hurricane Josie coming on through for the big win here in 5 and under novice. Piper Bross with the podium 2 on the 55, and Jude the Dude on the podium 3. Wow, send us that GoPro footage, Micah. Man. Yeah, how about the 385? Smiley Coyote coming on through. Nice job. Smiling per usual. Great job, all of our 5 and under novice riders. Man, 8 wide in that one. Whew. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, 6 novice out there right now. Main Moto 17, Scuduto, Kempton, Turner, Nelson, Vaherty, St. Clair, Whitlow, and Beard. In and out of that first turn we go. Let's see who's got the whole shot going on. The 612 bike out front right now. 612 and the 153, 1 and 2. Wyatt Vaherty on the top spot. Coming on that 3 straightaway. He's got company in the inside. Twisted Colors on the 2 spot. Drew Campton, the 153 bike, trying to take over the lead. Campton moves into the front. Oh, yeah, 1 and 2, Campton. Vaherty coming down that back straightaway. Vaherty going to try to get it back here. But right now it's all Campton on the twisted ride. Cross the line to the stride. Big win for the 153. 612 of Vaherty takes the 2 and the 166 of Jam Bam Nelson with a 3. And Rockford, how about some noise for the 619 and the 708, first race ever, and they made it to the big show. Nice job out there, riders. Oh, no, the 257 laying it down the Rockford drop, back up and moving. Where are we at for Colt Danhoff? Let him hear it down there. 7 novice, loaded up. 7 wide in this one. The 197 bike out front right now. It's got to be the 245 bike right there with him. Oh, yeah, Russell, Ron, Gary, Hillier, Green, Judah, and Leonardo, Fisher, Noble, Ortigason, and Danhoff out there. Danhoff back moving forward. Yeah, Danhoff around that 2-turn right now. I think that's the 197 bike with a big lead out there. Rua Fisher, Midwest Militia colors. Company coming to the 2 spot. Fisher on the 1. Hillier's going to get the 2. Then the 630, Judah Green on the podium 3. Wow. Hey, we need Luther Lovett up there. 227 bike, Luther Lovett. We're looking for you in the gate. 8 novice on the track right now. Should have Kavari Lee, Fly Zone, Kellyanna King, and Rabenak. Yeah, that's got to be Kavari Lee out there. 623 bike coming out on that 2 straightaway. Another brand new BMX Racing League rider on the top spot right now with a pair of aces looking for a win here. I'm telling you guys, Coach Mark Melton out there is your coach for BMX Racing League. This is what happens right here. Yeah, speaking of BMX Racing League, stay tuned for the next session of Beginners League. We'll be posting that here pretty quick as well. 623, Kavari Lee coming on through for the win. 43 bike, Kellyanna King's going to take a 2, and Vincent Rabenak a 3 out there in main moto 19. Main moto 29 novice, love it. Vusko, Ryder and Bryson, and Caspin Hicks. I think we're looking for Luther Lovett. Luther Lovett. Anybody see the... We got the bike up there. The 227's up there, but where's Luther Lovett? Luther, if you're out there, buddy, we need you in the gate. Luther Lovett. You're a novice rider, so we're going to hold for a second here. Nelson, he's not in concessions, getting a burger. He's not down there, even though the wild man said the key to success, turn an expert, double cheeseburger. He's not down there. I got eyes on concessions, Nelson. He's not down there. Hey, Luther Lovett, where you at, buddy? Well, there he is. Nelson, I got him. Luther, we need you in the gate. Is his helmet up there, Nelson? We got his bike up there. We got his helmet. Is he chewing cheeseburger right now? I bet he is. You guys, if you're ever looking to get started with races and the announcer's not in the tower, he's going to be one place. Burgers. He's going to be standing there right next to Squirrely Willie. Double cheese is back there behind the concessions building. That's where he'll be.
I had me a rock burger. They do Swiss on the burgers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Keith.
It doesn't get any better. Nelson, many a burger in my day. Doesn't get any better than Rockford BMX cheeseburger. Many a burger. All right, we're getting Luther sorted out up there, guys. Again, novice riders, we'll give them a minute and get it sorted out up there. Sometimes they don't know the pace of the program quite yet, so.
Maybe it was track nachos and not a burger.
What's that, Nelson? Track nachos? Yeah, check the back pocket. There's probably some nachos and cheese in there. I've been down that road. Not as much as John Bross has, but I've been down that road a couple times. John Bross is a neighborhood hero today. Neighborhood hero. I saw the videos. The whole fam is out there sending curbs, man. I seen the videos. 9 novice main event time. Here we go. Love it. Hicks. We got Ryder and Bryson Vusco down there heading into that first turn. Y'all, we got blue jerseys. 1, 2, 3. Headed out of that first turn we go, and down the 2 straightaway. 941 bike out front, Bryson Vusco. 934 out there, Caspin Hicks on the 2 spot around the tower turn. And how about this? Blue jersey sitting 1, 2, 3 on the podium right now. Yeah, buddy. Coming down that back straightaway right now, it's all Bryson on the 941 bike. First race ever and bringing home the win in 9 novice. Nice job, the 941. 934 bike taking the 2 spot. 940 bike with a 3 and Luther Lovett on the 227 on the 4. Man, great job out there. Turning the page, you got 10 novice. No, down rider in that 2 turn. Down riders are back up and hustling Rockford. Where we at on those bleachers down there? Make some noise for them. Macias, Mertel, Helmick, Durham, Kiltz, and Clausen. It's got to be Malaya Kiltz out there, 68 bike. Yeah, looking to hold on to the big win here in 10 novice. Coming on back this way. Kiltz, big win in 10 novice, the 107 bike. Helmick will take a 2, the 937 bike. Cody Clausen will take a podium 3. Great job. Scarlett, nice work out there. And the 938 by Cannon, great job. 11 novice. Svoboda, Bach, Worley, Anderson, and Dylan Allen Decker out here in this one. 652 bike. It's got to be Liam Svoboda coming around that 2 turn. Oh, getting a little sideways. Oh, no, lost a pedal out there. Get him checked out and back up and moving. He slipped a pedal down there. Yeah, coming on back this way, the 652 bike, Liam Svoboda. Waukegan BMX representing. Down riders back up and moving, guys. It's got to be the 432 bike coming on back this way. Dylan Allen Decker on the 2 and the 942. Abigail Worley, first race ever and sitting on the podium. Nice job, Liam. Yeah, Gates down, 13 novice out there. Hindroladder, Spade, Canonis, and Brown. Heading down that first straightaway, moving on through to Bermzil. Oh, gets a little sideways, saves it right before the cones. Yeah, that's got to be the 436 bike, 439 bike. Axel Canonis saved it right before the cone. Coming down that third straightaway, trying to hold on to it. Man, it's like riding lightning out there sometimes. Look at our track officials out here. Just all the icy pops you can find down there. These guys look like a gang down there. 439 bike, Axel Canonis going to get the win. The 136 bike, Bentley Spade will take a 2. Malia Brown holds on to the 3. The Moose almost reeled her in there in the finish line. Guys, it doesn't get any better than 4 grown men down there just mowing down on icy pops underneath the beautiful sunshine in Searles Park. It doesn't get any better than that. Maddie Nayland, would you go with the lime? Maddie's got the lime down there. Eric went with the grape, guys. It's fantastic down here. 678. Schiraldi got the win. The 621 bike of Soderstrom with a 2, and Jackson Hayward taking the 3 out there. Declan Schiraldi, first win ever out here at the Rock. Nice job, Declan. 678. Nice work. 16 novice Chester, Nolan Lucci coming down that back straightaway. Big lead going on here as we cross the line. And head on back to the stripe. 887 bike, Will Nolan. 83 bike, Dylan Chester will take a 2 out there. And Trace Lucci will take a 3 out of 25. 26, here we go, 26-35 novice. Yeah, bunched up 1, 2, and 3. Burkett, Kiltz, Newton, and Danhoff. Anybody's race out here in 26-35. Look at this one. Burkett, Kiltz, and Danhoff all bunched up. We're 3 wide. Down that back straightaway, the 230 of Steven Danhoff leading the charge. Here we go, down to the wire. 230 to 679. I think got the 2. Burkett and the 213 got the 3. You guys get that? That's what I got, yep. Trophy cards, 230 got the win. 679 got the 2. 213 got the 3. Again, 230, 679, 213. Close battle out there. 27, 36, 40 novice. Burke, Beard, and Warmouth coming on back this way. The 287 bike's going to get the win. Justin Burke. It's got to be the 620 bike. Michael Beard out there on the 2. He's going to get the 2. And the 668, Amanda Warmouth will take a 3 out there. Moto 27. 28, 41, 45 novice. Alejandro Whitby and Olszewski. Alejandro got a couple low points here. This would seal the deal on the win. Whitby with a 2. Olszewski with a 3, I believe is how it'll go. Michaela, nice job out there. You're getting pretty fast out here. Nice work. Malaya, I gotcha. Nice job. You've been getting fast out here. Good work. Is it? Michaela? That was close. 51, 55 novice out there, 29. Dirty Dan Fox, Overton, and Lawler. Yeah, coming on that back straight away. 199 bike, Dirty Dan Fox. He's going to bring it on through for the win. Lawler's going to get the 2, but the overall 3. And the 667 of Overton, the overall 2. So trophy cards, 199, 667, 674. So again, the 667 got the 2, the 674 got the 3 out there. 6 in out there, Shrishmer, Smith, Avanagata, Embry, and Newton. Oh, yeah, good battle going on here down the back straightaway. Yeah, heading back this way towards the stripe. I think that's the 723. Shrishmer going to get the win out there. Slicing and dicing. Bryson Smith will take a 2. The State 3 is going to hold on to the State 2 is going to hold on to the 3. Jayton Avanagata. Oh, no, Primetime lost some pedals down there at the finish line. He's back up and moving. 8 inner, 31, 8 wide stacked up in this one. Here we go. Should have Patrick III, Tingham, Bross, Schirkenbach, Rainey Wagner, Laser, Lincoln, Whitlow, and Hernandez. It's got to be Laser Lincoln out front right now. He's got company coming in the 2 spot. Oh, new rider taking over that lead. Coming on the back straightaway. That's got to be the Rage. Gage Schirkenbach coming back this way. The 99 bike of Laser Lincoln on the 2. And the 85, how about our buddy Chase Rainey Wagner back in the house? He got the podium 3 out there. Nice work. Lincoln brought me cupcakes? Oh, man, I didn't even see him there. Thanks, Laser Lincoln. 9 inner, 32 out there. Campton, Tubbs, Moore, Hernandez, Cunningham. Oh, in and out of that first turn. Look at that. Look at that high line down there, the 121 bike. Yeah, Doodle Campton on the move. Doodle will reel you in down there. Hernandez, I believe, on the top spot, single file style. We go down the Rock Nest Monster into turn 3. Let's see what's going on with this back straightaway. Setting up a drag race, y'all. Here we go. 121 bike on the move. 121 bike sneaks right around him, makes it stick, and brings home the win. State 5 is going to sneak in for the 2. That's Cunningham. Hernandez with a 3. Duncan, Doodle, Campton made it happen on the back straightaway. Man. 10 intermediate, 33, Kadia, Barnes, Nugent, Gustafson, and Henderson. It's got to be the 105 bike. Peyton Kadia out front right now. Around that 2 turn we go. Yeah, Kadia. Coming on that 3rd straightaway to the final turn. This guy's getting ready for the Midwest Nationals down there. The 105, Peyton Kadia, coming back this way. He's going to bring it on through across the line to the stripe we go. The 105 bike, big win for him. The 86 bike, Gustafson with a 2. The 7 bike, Lil Nuge. Again, Jacob Nugent. Shout out to the Nugent family all the way here from Cape Coral BMX in Florida, y'all. Welcome to Rockford, guys. Great to have you here. Yeah, 11 intermediate. Total points action here. In main moto 34, Evan Brown should have a couple low points out there. Bella Tim in the 39 should have a 2. And Allison Hayward should have a 3. Look at this one. This one's all bunched up here. So we head down that back straightaway. Bella Tim trying to get a lap. But here comes the Gold Cup 1 coming on through. So Trophy Cars, the Gold Cup 1 got the win. 39 bike got the 2, and the 24 bike got the 3. Again, Gold Cup 1, 39, 24, and DJ Dan will have a new speaker pointed right at you guys, Trophy Cards, for next weekend. Malia Alvarez coming on through, 13 inner, Moto 35 for the win. Ortigas will take a 2, and Sassy Pants Swain with a 3. Guys, check out Ethan Lundquist while he's still here. DoorDash delivery, he only delivers the cinnamon butter from Texas Roadhouse. Only thing he delivers. He's got one item that he'll deliver, and that's it. So if you need him for anything else via DoorDash, he cannot help you, but he can help you with that Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. He's got a trunk full down there. So see Ethan Lundquist. Butterrunning.com. You can find his website, and he will line you up with some of that delicious Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. Butterrunning.com. No, I'm sorry, .net. Ethan will get you sorted out with some delicious Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. So head on. Thanks for sponsoring today's race, Ethan. Coming down this way, the 163 bike, Max Early's going to get the win. The 134 bike, Phelps will take a 2. And the 151 bike, the Crane driver, podium 3. Out of Moto 37. Main Moto 38 out there, 26-35 inner. Arrington, Nelson, Albright. Yeah, it's got to be Albright out front right now, coming down that 3 straightaway. Oh, Easton Myers, 14 intermediate. That's his last win. Welcome to Expert, Easton Myers. Yeah, nice job, Easton Myers, completing his final win and moving up to the Expert ranks. Nice job, Easton. Let him know in registration. He's worked at that one for a long time, too. Good work. 36-40 inner out there, Moto 39. Should have Tubbs, Farnham, Harold, 1, 2, 3. It's got to be Todd Tubbs out there, 101 bike. Coming on back this way, he'll get the win. Yeah, Renly's got a dance for it right on top of that. 144 bike, Charles Farnham will take a 2, and Harold a 3 out of Main Moto 39. Main Moto 40 out there, 41-45 inner. Ooh, Moberg, Moore, Barnes. Coming down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be Moberg on the top spot, 665 bike. Got Moore and Barnes back there, 2 and 3. I think it's Moore back there on the 2 spot. So we bring it on home, the 665. Chester Moberg going to bring home the win, the 87 bike. Candyman Barnes with a 2 and Moore with a 3. And a Main Moto 40. Main Moto 41, 56 and over inner, Wright, Long, and Pulaski. Yeah, around that 2 turn we go. 50 bike of Stephen Wright on the top spot. Fly zone style coming down that 3rd straightaway. Battle's going to be between Long and Pulaski. They're bar to bar heading into that final turn. Pulaski on the outside, Long on the inside. Coming down that back straightaway. Yeah, Wright's in there for the win. Here comes Pulaski back this way to the stripe. Long's going to get the 2. Pulaski with a 3 out there. Out of Main Moto 41. Main Moto 42, 9 girls expert. We got Cupcake, Sunshine, Sunflower, and Rainbows. Yeah, heading down that 3rd straightaway. It's got to be Sunshine, the Nag 13. Sunshine on the top spot. In and out of that final turn we go. Sunshine coming back this way. The Nag 13 bike, she'll get the win out there. The A bike will take a 2. The 1 bike, Cupcake Henderson, will take a 3 out there. And Rainbows in the big show. She even made the Sunshine come out today. Nice job. Always smiling. Ooh, look out. 15-16 girls experts, Sarasa Parent McMillan. Yeah, it's got to be Sarasa out front right now, coming down that back straightaway. On the B bike, headed back this way towards the stripe. She'll take the win out there. The 6 bike, Grace McMillan will take a 2, and Lydia Parham on the 2 bike will take the 3. Out of Main Moto 43. Main Moto 44, 17-20, woman expert, Manahano, Meekum, and Scuduto. Yeah, that's got to be Manahano on the top spot. Meekum out there on the 2 as we head bar to bar on that 3rd straightaway. Meekum on the outside, Manahano on the inside. Manahano up front right now, trying to hold off Meekum as we bring it back this way towards the stripe. Across the line we go. Manahano is going to get the win. Meekum with a 2 and the 19 of Scududo with a podium 3. 8 expert out there, 45 Hinterleiter, Schultz and Dempsey. Yeah, around that 2 turn we go. Lil Wade on the top spot, 9 bike. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Yeah, it's got to be Lil Wade out there on the 9 bike. Broke Folk Racing Colors coming on back this way. Company coming here. DJ Schultz in the State 2 trying to reel him in, but the 9 bike of Lil Wade will get the win out there. The State 2 of Schultz will take a 2, and the 45 AJ Dempsey take a 3. 10 expert, 46 out there, Mogensen, Teague, Brookeneer, Cox, Sullivan. Nag 10, Albie's Colors out front right now. That's got to be Spencer Sullivan all the way here from Farmer City. He's got it going on down that back straightaway. Yeah, factory full tilt Colors out there. The Cookie Man, Mackay Brookeneer on the 2 bike. Bringing it on back this way, Sullivan, Brookeneer on the 13 of Teague. 1, 2, 3 at a Moto 46. Main Moto 47, 11 expert out there. Bauer, Schirkenbach, Thompson, Adams, Pearson, Williams, and Pavlonis. Heading down that first straightaway, that's got to be Young Money. Pavlonis out there. Gold Cup 2. Coming down that 2 straightaway. The Gold Cup 2 out front right now. Your C bike out there in the 2 spots. Got to be a little Bryson Adams. But right now, East Moline Colors on the top spot. Coming down that 3rd straightaway. That's got to be Rhett Pavlonis. Young Money. Coming on back this way towards the stripe. He's going to bring in the win in 11 expert. Should have the 1 bike, Pearson on the 2, and the C bike, podium 3. That's Bryson Adams. Indy Cycloplex BMX. 48 out there, 12 expert, Williams, Brookeneer, Michelson, and Dawson. Yeah, more factory full tilt Colors out there in this one. The World 6, the Z-Man, Zayden Brookeneer. Heading down that 2 straightaway. He's got it going on in the top spot. 36 bike on the inside. Ooh, the Viper. A little bumping, a little running for the Viper. Nice job out there today, buddy. Got the Midwest Militia team sheet up here. It's not looking too bad. Yeah. It's got to be Brookeneer bringing home the win. It's got to be the 28 bike out there with a 2 and the Viper taking the podium 3. 13 expert, Hedger, Nalen, Ceresa, Stewart, Hernandez, Christensen, and Lawrence. It's got to be your 1 bike, Flo and Owen Lawrence out there. Farmer City, BMX Colors in the house. Coming down that 3 straightaway to the final turn. Hell yeah, Rocket Ray taking the dive bomb down that back straightaway. Here we go. Nalen trying to hold on to the 2. Lawrence with a big win out front. 22 bike, 7 bike podium. Yeah, 14 expert, main Moto 50 out there. Bungie, Gray, Takanaga, Hoffman. Coming down that first straightaway. Let's see what's going on here with a whole shot. Yeah, I think that's Noisy Boy Hoffman. National 67 bike out front right now. Around that 2 turn we go. Headed down the 3 straightaway. Yeah, Noisy Boy. He's got it going on out front. Coming down that back straightaway. He's going to bring it on in for the win here. 14 expert, the Gold Cup 2 with a 2 and the 39 with a 3 out of main Moto 50. Main Moto 51 out there, 15 expert, Suter, Rivera, Dahl, Joker, and Beard. Yeah, 2 bike out front right now. Oh, Dahl. Dahl's got it going on. Beard right there. Trying to reel him in on that 2 spot. Dahl and Beard, 1 and 2. Beard on the high side. Dahl on the low side. Oh, Beard's got a good run going here down the back straightaway. Dahl, Beard, 1 and 2. Here comes Beard. He'll sneak on in for the win. Dahl's going to get a 2 out there. Boosted color, Cyclone Suter on the 3. Main Moto 52, 16 expert. McMillan, Knowles, King, Takanaga, and Tyndall. Yeah, it's got to be the King, Brady King out front right now. Factory Syndic Colors on the top spot. We got Mangler Colors trying to reel him in here. That's got to be Knowles, the Stinger, on the inside coming out into that final turn. Yeah, it's got to be Syndic Colors coming on back this way. The King. Yeah, he'll come on through for the win. Here comes the Gold Cup 3, takes the 2. So Eito Takanaga takes the 2 out there. And the Stinger's going to take a 3. Wyatt Knowles with a 3. 17-20 expert, 53 out there. Dawson, Dahl, Arrington, Bailey, and Adams. Yeah, 3-bike out front right now. It's going to be Caden Bailey. Around that 2-turn we go. Adams out there in the 2 spot trying to reel in Bailey. But right now, Bailey all the way here from East Moline, Gate 8. BMX Racing colors out front. He's going to bring it on home for the win here. On the 3-bike, the 184 is going to get the 2 out there. Eli Adams. 54, 26, 35 expert, Swinbank, Scheider, Hathcock. It's got to be the 38 bike Hathcock out front right now. Kegel's Bike Shop colors. In and out of that final turn we go. Coming down the back straightaway, Hathcock bringing it on through for the win. The Red Rock 1. Scheider's going to get a 2 out there, and Swinbank a 3. Oh, look out! The mayor on the inside, Melton out front right now. BMX Racing League, Coach Mark is on the move out there right now. In 46-50 expert, Melton trying to hold on to it. Foster out there in the 2 spot. Here we go, setting up the drag race down the back straightaway. Foster going to come on through for the win. Melton will get the 2 out there. Mac Daddy, Maddie. Guys, Wednesday night, same rock channel, same rock station, same whatever. Wednesday night, we'll be back out here racing the rock for y'all. Get you guys some laps. You know, for the last 3 or 4 years, we've booked a race for Wednesday night and decided not to do it just to give us some more time to prep for the National. But this year, we're doing it, man. Racing out here Wednesday night. Keep an eye on the Facebook page. Mark Melton Clinic will go live at 7 p.m. Sign-ups at 7 p.m. Limited to 20 spots. First come, first serve, guys. Man, and again, congrats, Easton Myers. Turn an expert. Let them know down there if you have an Easton and registration. Great job. All right, I got Fly Zone, I got Twisted, I got Boosted, and I got Midwest. Hey, we need to see Adrian Hernandez down. Head down and to registration and see Jake. Adrian Hernandez, head down to registration and see Jake, please.
And he better bring his parents with him.
Adrian Hernandez and the parents of Adrian Hernandez, head on down to registration, please. All right, teams. Listen up. Third place, 3-way tie. 28 points for Kegels, Midwest Militia, and Boosted BMX. Second place, 31 points, Fly Zone. And on top, 32 points, Twisted Racing. 4 in a row. Ashley said, you guys make it 5 in a row, free dairy fare for the team after races. You're off the hook, Tom. Hey, Cody Paris, need to see you in the tower. Cody Paris, need to see you in the tower.